everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today we're back with another Rose VOD, and Rose is finally in GM. Honestly, they came over to obviously celebrate in my chat. I've actually matched with Rose as well a few times in my games and stuff like that. So it's been really, really lovely to see them. Essentially, they are on Midtown. I feel as I played decently well. Please, please degrade this gameplay. Okay. I'm taking a shot. Okay. Oh, by the way, if I'm random standing still, I'm taking a shot of vape. I'm trying to stop it just for school. It's too stressful. Okay, first of all, Rose, do not vape. In fact, to everyone, do not vape. It is so bad for you. The chemicals in them are horrendous. And if you ever, if you need something else, I think definitely stuff like nicotine patches or like something else can definitely be a lot better than using the vapes and stuff like that. They're just really bad. Don't do that. No vaping, people. Second thing is we are using Dragoon. Dragoon, obviously, I really love. It is not available at the moment. And in case people ask me, I do not know when it's coming back. It's pretty much every single stream I get one question about Dragoon. I do not know when it's coming back. Unfortunately, it's been out of the shop for a while. But if you did manage to get an Overwatch 1, I still think it's probably one of the best staffs in the game, to be honest. I think it's really, really cute. By the way, you guys can get your own VOD reviews. You have 5,000 channel points. I do them on Twitch on Mondays, but I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays too. You guys can get the channel points completely for free by just lurking, or obviously you can come say hello to my lovely community over there. Get them completely for free by, watching the streams and everything. So just have a quick look at your team before we get out. Obviously, we have a really, really good damage boostable team. The only issue is that essentially we have AlphaAli Mercy. Now, the issue with AlphaAli Mercy is that it's very hard for the tank to do stuff, especially if they have to just sit and wait for heals for a second or two before they start engaging in. So that's just something that we have to kind of keep in mind a little bit. But we'll see how it's going. Obviously, Doomfist, it kind of works out because he'll obviously go and dive in and then we'll come back and then want the heals and stuff like that. So it kind of just work out. Obviously, main blue is going to be your Sojourn. But remember, obviously, Bastion, when he's in that turret form, we can damage boost. So we'll get going. Obviously, we're attacking first. Nice Jane, waiting for your Sojourn to slide. Love how you cancel. Nice damage boost on the Bastion, just, to make that wall go. Nice how you don't do a slingshot there. I love how you're keeping your GA. Lovely, what's it called? Bunny hop. Nice heals. Okay. My other thing is when the Sojourn slides away, put your beam on someone else. Because right now the Sojourn's kind of disengaging. So I think definitely either put your beam on your AlphaAli or put your beam on your Bastion or something. Just for a little bit of time, basically. AlphaAli's again picked off, which is unfortunate. Nice res using the wall. My only thing, just be careful when you're resing with the wall. I would have tried to do it a little bit quicker if you could behind this. Obviously, I like how you do it behind the pillar because obviously the wall's going to break soon. Just be really, really cautious with that. Love how your escape route. Really, really nice. Needs help Doom here though. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Pull the heals. Use the healed Sojourn. Very nice. Nice. Okay. When we got the Sojourn a little bit higher HP, definitely flick on the damage boost a bit. Can you see that she has her gun, obviously, what's it called? Charged up. Obviously, that means that she's got her charge shot. So whenever Sojourn has her charge shot, I always like to push the damage boost a little bit more, just so when she fires it, it will get that extra extra damage off. Really, really nice. Obviously, damage boost Bastion grenade. Really, really good first game, first team fight. Really strong from your team. I would push you forward with your Sojourn here a little bit more instead of just flying about. Because right now you're neither capping the points or pushing up here. So I would definitely just cancel your J and start pushing up with your Sojourn here. I play Mercy AlphaAli, Mercy Zen, so I try to keep everyone up. 100%. I'd say more actually. It depends, right? If it's just AlphaAli without the pylon, play it like Mercy Zen. If AlphaAli has the pylon up, play it like Mercy Break. Okay? The two kind of play a tiny bit differently because obviously Break can provide a lot more Inspire healing and stuff like that. So it really just depends on kind of if the pylon is up and who's using the pylon. But it's obviously push up here a little bit more. Then as obviously damage boost. We know they're going to start pushing in a little bit, so I love how you rotate back around just to be safe. Okay, at this point, I would actually be on the point, try to cap it a little bit more, because what ends up happening is essentially we hear this Orisa wanting to try and contest, literally just come onto the point to make sure that you get that cap before they start contesting, okay? It would be so much helpful if we had everyone, 3 people on there. Okay, nice damage boost though onto the turret for him. Nice. Love the, obviously the bunny hop, really nice. Do not cross here. You've ended up putting yourself into this LOS of the Hanzo. You don't want to be doing that, okay? I know that you want to be helping your Bastion, but do it here. Yes, the Orisa's here and stuff like that, but she's going to be really focused on the Doomfist, and the Doomfist is also, he's got a massive hitbox, so they were just going to be aiming for him. So, play here instead. Just play here. There's no reason for you to rotate. You could just stay here with your Bastion up until your Sojourn, you know, starts to go a little bit more aggressively. Just so you're, what's it called? Just so you're not kind of in this kind of LOS of the Hanzo. See, Doom ends up, you know, doing his thing. Goes for his ult, completely fine. Nice, okay, but I would rather you kind of like GA'd yourself near your Sojourn while you're doing this. Like, it's all well and good, you know, you damage boosting. But I think definitely as you're doing so, try to still damage boost this Bastion so that you can like, hold on, what was I trying to say? Like, go back. I didn't see him go up. Hold on, it's not you either. So what normally happens is obviously when you've got this tank, your Sojourn will want to slide up here. It's also really great to try and get over to this high ground. Because it's like, you know the guys are going to be like up on this high ground up here, especially with like how much they're going to be backed off and stuff. So it's so much safer for you just to be here, and then you can, you know, as soon as the Bastion's gone, you're then ready to engage with your Sojourn a little bit quicker. Yeah, it's this bit, right? We end up kind of using this weird GA when we don't need to. I would definitely just be still stood here. You can kind of peek around here now because obviously the Hanzo's backed off. So you can definitely start damage boosting the Bastion here. And then as you're doing so, GA to your Sojourn, because obviously your Sojourn's contesting the Hanzo. Obviously she ends up getting knocked over, which is completely fine. But then you're ready here for this Sojourn for when she's going to go in and be aggressive. Because right now we're a little bit tunnel visioned onto our, onto our Bastion. Lovely GA. I would still go in though. Like, I think definitely go with your Bastion here. Like, you could have definitely slingshot this out a little bit more. Just so you can then peek in and maybe help your Doomfist if you need to. Because right now, like, you being stood here with the blue beam on your Sojourn is going to do nothing for your team right now. You use his, you know, still be trying to get people to respawn and stuff like that. So I think definitely go and help your Bastion here. But yeah, Dib is a little bit too late. Yeah, it's because you end up, like, I feel as though we should just be trying to look out for anyone that we can damage boost at that time. You see how, hold on, rewind it. There's like a point where like you stall for a second. Literally just keep going forward. You just slingshot it forward. I'll show it to you in a sec what I mean. This bit. You could literally just slingshot it fully here. Like, you could GA to your Sojourn and then slingshot it forward. It would then mean that you are now with your Doomfist trying to heal him up and stuff like that. Obviously, don't go, like, fully in with him, basically, because obviously you don't want to be, like, going in. But it means that you can then go and top him up, and then your Bastion, obviously, you know your Bastion's walking forward to play on this high ground and stuff. So then as soon as your Bastion returns, then you have someone else with you as well. But I think definitely we should have slingshot ourselves forward a lot here to help this Doomfist. Okay? It's that little pause that I think ends up kind of messing you up a little bit. Obviously, I don't know whether you would be able to save the Doomfist though, but I think we could have definitely assisted him a little bit more. Nice, obviously damage boost Bastion, very nice. Still keep damage boosting in there. Like, even if he's took the javelin damage, still gonna be a bit. Not a lot, sorry. Nice, okay. I like this GA obviously away just to kind of avoid the Orisa now. Really, really nice. We need to help our Sojourn a little bit sooner here though. I don't like this damage boost on the ult because I feel as though, because what's going to happen, because this is GM, right, people are going to know that the Bastion will want to start doing it like near doorways and stuff like that to kind of like section people off. Like, Bastion in these kind of higher ranks is not going to get picks. It's going to create space. A bit like Diva Bomb, right? Because Diva Bomb is kind of used in the higher ranks just to create space. They're never ever going to get picks. Or like very rarely they're going to get a pick, okay? So in reality, I would actually still be trying to push up with your Sojourn here. Play close to her. This is like one of the few times that you want to be playing close to her. Play close and allow the Sojourn just to, you know, take on these guys that are being forced out by the Bastion ult. Because you sitting here and damage boosting it is going to do nothing because they're, what's it called? The, like, people in this rank already know to back out of these rooms and like play, you know, a little bit more spread and stuff. So I think definitely at this point we should actually be up with the Sojourn here. Okay? But it's nice obviously heals on here. I would definitely, as I was doing that, I would definitely try and like maybe get to my Sojourn a little bit more. Like maybe do like a super jump up and then stop it like here-ish, just so we can like try and get to our Sojourn and be with her. Because what's gonna happen is everyone's gonna try like rushing onto her in a second. Yeah, and we're not there to help her. Alright. They're gonna start coming down from underneath. Really nice how you prepared for that though. Really nice. I like, I don't know whether I like the GA across, that's the issue. Let me quickly go back. Because we're doing a GA across an Orisa, which is, I kind of said this in my last VOD, obviously someone did the exact same, GA across an Orisa. I don't like it. So obviously, you know, we talked about that. Okay, so we back off, which is completely fine, because we know they're going to come in behind. Completely fine. You can still reach your beam from here. Like, is your beam disconnecting here? No. Are you safe? Yes. So you just stand here. Because then what happens is if this Orisa now has a choice, the Orisa either has to go for the Bastion or go for you and AlphaAli, who can very easily like, keep each other up and stuff like that, right? I would make the Orisa make this decision. Stand here, because then if the Orisa goes for you, keep that beam on the Bastion as long as you can up until obviously, you know, you need to start peeling for AlphaAli and stuff. But also, you know, you have so much cover around here. You have these like nice little bits of stairs that you can back up to. You can literally stay in here and really, you know, because your AlphaAli, like this is GM, right? You're gonna, you know that people in this lobby are gonna be good. You can trust this AlphaAli. You play in here, damage boost this Bastion, play in here. If Orisa goes for you, then obviously, you know, you've got AlphaAli, you can start playing around here. But if the Orisa goes for the Bastion, then obviously at that point you can then start, you know, going forward and trying to help, okay? But I think you G yourself across it was very risky of you that I feel as though we shouldn't have done. We ended up kind of backing out because obviously we kind of realised it's a lost team fight, which is really smart of you. But yeah.
Just what I was looking for.
But as we keep going. Nice cancel. I love how much you're balancing your beams right now, waiting for her to kind of like come back so then you can flick the healing on. Really, really nice. I don't like this super jump though. Okay. I would literally just do a kind of like GA up onto this high ground here because you kind of like, you can see where your Zarya is. Because right now you super jumping up here is put yourself at risk to this cast and all these guys, okay? So I think what we want to do here is play down here. If you need to rotate, come like up here or like come along here or something like that, so then we can go and help the Zarya in case, like, you know, hop over the barrier to go and help her. But yeah, we definitely don't want to be super jumping all the way up here just into the LOS of these guys, okay? Yes, I know the signs there and everything, but still, it's like, it's still really risky for you to do. We need to help Zarya here. We should have peeled for Zarya a little bit sooner here. Let me quickly go back, so I kind of like lost the flow of it. So obviously I've talked about how good your damage versus healing is now. It's really, really great on this bit. Obviously talked about the super jump. It's a nice heals for her and everything. It's this bit, right? You know at this point that these guys are rushing your Zarya. You now need to be rushing to her aid, okay? Because you are the most high healing out of this kind of like, you know, the supports comp that you have. So use your Sojourn to do like a GA over to here and then just jiggle peek like this, so then you can still keep your Zarya up here. Because I feel as though this kind of like your fault that you end up kind of letting the Zarya die because your main heals right now. You have to still be looking out for her. So do a little GA slingshot or do a little cancel and bunny hop, whatever you want to do. Get yourself to help the Zarya, okay? I like the res though, do not get me wrong. Like obviously a very quick res using the high ground. Really nice. This is too many ultimates. Because I feel as though we pop it after AlphaAli and Sojourn pop their ults. Sojourn and AlphaAli ults are like absolutely broken ultimates. And it feels like adding yours to the mix is just, you know, what's it called? An overload of ultimates that we don't need. Okay. So we hear the Sojourn ult and we also have, you know, the AlphaAli ult. We can sit here for the time being and damage boost AlphaAli ult, and then obviously, you know, we could basically we could just sit and damage boost, and we could just like head up to here and like J ourselves up onto here and just play with these guys. We want to pop Valk towards the end of this if we can, if we desperately need it. But if you damage boost the Sojourn ult right, or if the AlphaAli gets her ultimate right, there is absolutely no need for you to like use your Valk here. We can get the team wipe done with these two ultimates alone. We don't need to add our Valk into this. Because what ends up happening is what you would do is you would J up here and cancel to play with your Sojourn here. Obviously your AlphaAli is a bit stupid and just what's it called? Because I want to put extra pressure. What's it called? You don't need to. Like Sojourn ult and AlphaAli ult is already enough pressure. you adding Valk onto it is not going to add on to this pressure. It's already a lot of pressure that you don't need to be adding, okay? Because bearing in mind as well, you have to know in your head, they haven't used any ultimates yet, that enemy team, have they not? Okay? So I think we save our Valk, we J up here, because obviously, you know, Alari does Alari things, you know, flies up into a castle, do what you do. I would literally just J ourselves up onto here. Because also as well, what we popping Valk for? Who's this helping? Like, not really anybody right now. Because obviously, Zarya isn't high charged enough, and also she's attacking a lamp right now, so can't really do anything. Like, you're basically popping your Valk to just assist the Sojourn ult, which you can just do by just J'ing up here. Okay, I really want you to think about ult usage, because especially in GM and stuff like that, a lot of team fights come down to how many ults or how well certain ultimates have been used. I think in this scenario, we didn't need our Valk. We could have just J'd up here and played with the Sojourn ult and then saved our Valk for another fight or something. Okay? Because I feel as though it's enough pressure. We could have maybe popped it now because you're now a 4v4. You could have then popped it now because obviously you can't res the Alari and you still want to apply the pressure and stuff. I don't like that GA actually. Let me quickly go back. But I think we could have definitely maybe waited a little bit longer. Maybe as you've got that tick off, then you get it, because obviously you know you're down the heels. But I feel as though we popped it for the wrong reason right now. So it is. So obviously she ends up falling. Nice. Obviously playing round here and everything is really, really great. I don't know why we're J'ing in here, because our beams are completely fine. Literally just crouch yourself down here and just keep playing here, because you don't need to go into your Sojourn here. You have the beam advantage. You could just play up here, because also you J'ing in is putting yourself into the ult where you don't need to. Also you J'ing in is putting yourself at risk to these two guys. Literally you have the beams. Just play around here, okay? Nice. Obviously can't do anything more for her, sadly. But I think, yeah, I feel as though the Valk, we did end up pushing it a bit too, what's it called? At this point, I would be saying to our Zarya to group up, because at this point she's being really aggressive and you don't have the team. So at this point, you know, tell your Zarya, hey, like, group up. Lovely damage boost there, kind of say as well. Really, really great. Your Zarya, by the way, that Orisa just gave your Zarya about, like, 20, like, probably, like, the entire 40 charges you can get from a bubble there. Like, she what's it called? She got so much charge from that. Anyways, lovely damage boost here. This is really, really great. Nice heals. Lovely. I love how you use your bat there to try and help. Really nice. You see how broken this little spot is now? Like, it is so fun just to sit here and just help. Like, they can't attack you, like, whatsoever because of, like, how, like, you know, of all these, like, beams and stuff like that. This is where I wanted to sit before instead of doing the super jump up. Okay? Really, really nice. See how it blocks the Alariel? That's so funny. Obviously, Alariel, can't really do about that. At this point, we just back out. Try to look to see if you is Ariel, but to be honest, I don't think you are. No, that's fine. Let her kind of, like, do her own thing. You need to back out fully, though, on the just in case people, what's it called, go up on these, like, high grounds and stuff. But yeah, I discovered that in that game, and I loved it. Dude, it's such a fun spot, man. And there's some people don't utilize it enough. It's really, really fun. Obviously, Zarya is doing Zarya things. You've done the absolute right thing, by the way. You need to help her out now, though, because obviously she's provided with the lamp. Really nice support there from you. She's got grab, so we need to obviously be looking out to assist with that. Okay. We're peeking a bit too much here, and we needed to wait for Zarya to come before we can, like, maybe help and assist this assist this grab. Obviously, it's not like a necessity to go and assist the grab, but I feel as though because it's got both supports and stuff like that, I think it would be definitely, like, a lot better if you kind of, like, helped in with this. Let me quickly go back. I'll kind of, like, let you know when we can, like, maybe go in. So obviously this is beautiful peel for, like, the Zarya here, okay? Really, really great. Okay, this is fine. It's this little fly down here. At this point, we need to be kind of, like, a bit more aggressive, so I don't mind you playing as close here. Because you're waiting for the, what's it called, for the Zarya to kind of, like, pop out for this grab, because she's just going to go and grab this backline in a second, okay? So... yeah, meant to cancel it earlier, yeah, which I feel as though is the reason why you don't end up, like, being able to follow up on the grab. You've done the, like, the best, like, you know, the second best thing, which obviously, you know, staying and helping try and spam out other people with the soldier, which is completely fine. I would then push up with your Hanzo here. Like at this point it feels like because you've cancelled this GA and now you're a bit like, oh my gosh, like what do I do, right? You're now missing the main aim of this team fight now. We should now be pushing forward with our Hanzo with these storm arrows to try and get this like BAP or like someone else basically. Literally all you have to do here is just like a cancelled GA, just so you have your GA just in case this cast ends up like picking off, in which case you can like peel back. But we need to be aggressive with our with our Hanzo right now. Like our BAP can our BAP can deal with the thingy. Really nice res. Just I would maybe ping it for your soldier just to let him, you know, make sure he doesn't go in aggressive. Very nice. At this point just push cart. Like, I know this isn't the most fun thing in the world, but, like, your team have got the really good advantages. They're going to be fine. They have BAP to help them out. Maybe not an emote. I would maybe, like, still be, like, trying to help your team out a little bit. But that's completely fine. You push the payload, though. just maybe not the little emote, okay? Like... But it is obviously lovely. I love how much you're using these cancel J's and buddy hops, by the way. Like, it shows that you've really mastered Mercy's movement. And you know that, you know that you have to play back. Valk. We need to Valk a bit sooner here. Let me explain. We could go back. So, obviously, I was saying how lovely your cancel J's and buddy hops were instead of using the slingshots. It's really, really great. Love how you let people know. Valk now. Because your Zarya is going in really, really aggressive. If you can get your blue beam onto your onto your Zarya, so you can essentially just if you Valk now, you can blue beam the Zarya, and I don't know if she's high enough charge, but she can definitely like start pumping some damage into these guys. You want to keep applying this pressure and get this cart in as quick as you can. So apply pressure with the back window. It's completely fine for you to stack support ultimates right now, because of obviously all like the Torb ultimate stuff is going to give you that more movement, okay? But I want you to pop that Valk a little bit sooner than what you did. Because what's going to happen is you end up having to heal up the Orisa. Nice playing away. It's really unfortunate. I feel as though we could... Nice res. Really nice. Oh, dude, that's so unfortunate. We could definitely maybe win this. No? Nice picks from your BAP. I don't like this jail to cart though. We don't need to. Okay, let's rewind this. That Zarya just stretched out is whenever you watch the replays and stuff, it always makes me giggle. Okay, let's talk about this. Because I feel as though this all comes down to us popping back too late. I know that you want to save it and think to yourself, okay, when they're going to like, contest and everything. Right, Valk now. Because this Orisa is having to be really defensive because she's like 1 HP. If you're in voice, by the way, I know a lot of people are like, Orisa 1, right? So you pop Valk here, it allows this Zarya to then be extremely aggressive and try to pick off this Orisa quickly. If you pick off this Orisa quickly, bam, that's it, they all fall over, you cap point, okay? Because we pop Valk a little bit too late, it doesn't allow us to get that extra bit of damage onto the Zarya. And then it means that essentially we can't cap this point as quickly. We pulled the Valk, which is completely fine, you know, I feel as though we still needed the Valk, really nice. Love how it pops to the Zarya, like, throughout it, because obviously nobody's really peeking the window right now, and obviously BAP's, like, kind of focused on these guys. So really nice that you're helping with this extra angle with the Zarya. Really great use of the Valk. Obviously helping people throughout the ult. You can't really do anything else for your BAP there. I love this res, though. My only thing is that I would notify people for this res, just so your Hanzo doesn't end up, because yeah, your Hanzo ends up dying right now because he goes in aggressive, because he's not aware of your res, okay? So as we're kind of coming down, try and ping it, or like let people know in VC, like, hey, I'm gonna go res, go for this res. I like this res. This res is good. Nice heals, obviously, onto Thingy, trying to keep up. Love how you damage his back, because obviously he's the one that's taking the, you know, the more aggressive angle. Love this. It's this GA. It's this GA that I don't like. Because I don't understand why you're Jing to point. You need to GA here. Or, like, just stay where you are. Or just GA. Basically, GA anywhere else than points. Do you need to be a contesting point here? No. Is there, like, things that are stopping you from using these pieces of cover? No. We essentially just need to play off the point here, and I feel as though you being on the point and being clumped together is the issue that comes with obviously the Sunstrucky ultimate, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Because you end up kind of panicking. I can see it. I can see it in your gameplay. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm panicking, right? Literally, you can just stay here. I just allow your soldier, allow your bat to be really, really aggressive here. And then the ult comes out, and we're already, like, we're still over this side over here. Aren't we? We can, obviously, you know, G ourselves, like, away, like, maybe towards, like, the tram or something like that, like, over here, if we, like, wanted to. But, like, we end up getting caught out in this ultimate because we've been so grouped up together because we've GA'd that car. We don't need to GA to the car. Now, I'm not saying that you can win this because, obviously, it's an extremely good Alarial, do not get me wrong, and it definitely saved them the round. It's just unfortunate you didn't manage, you know, to, like, cap it and stuff like that. But I think we should have kept our distance a little bit more. There was no need for us to touch point yet. Okay? But other than that, like, really, really well played, Rose. I love the res. I loved the damage boost and stuff like that. Was able to feel damage success of my fate, which is absolutely what you should do. Because obviously, you know, you reset as quick as you could. Really, really nice. Damage with Zari here. Nice. We should have been with Zari a little bit sooner. But other than that, really, really great. Really, really nice. Healing up Widow. Really nice. I love how you rotate the point here. Really nice. Okay. Sorry, I grabbed my water. Just give me 1 sec, guys. This was all good until this last bit. Let me go back. So I'd be with Zari here just so we can push up that damage just a little bit more. Obviously, nice heals onto the Widow. It's this GA. You end up kind of doing this GA. Yes, this GA should be over here instead of just out onto the point. Because it's the same thing again, like, it's not overtime yet. You have people to touch this point. You don't need to. Because then it means that you're ready and for this, like, you know, for the window and stuff like that. And you're also not going to be in LS of all these guys. We used to G ourselves around here or, you know, and then make our way around to, like, the bus station, you know, something like that. And help these guys from behind here rather than there. My plan was to get the other side of the car, but it moved too far. Even then, like, I wouldn't be playing on the car here. Because, like, you, like, obviously, you know, the car will move, yes, but then these guys are going to start touching the cart soon, and it's going to make you really vulnerable, especially if, like, these guys decide to, you know, come around this side of the cart to get you. I feel as though it would have been better if we went to the police car first, and then maybe pushed up to the bus station. We don't want to be on the car. If we can avoid it, we want to be, like, somewhere else, and right now we can avoid it by playing on the police car and playing on the bus station, okay? So it's a window comes out, we panic, we back off. Nice damage boost here though, really, really great. Same thing again with the GA. I feel like that one was a bit rushed. Try just not to panic and think to yourself, okay, I can, like, GA myself, like, fully with the soldier. Because once it happens, you end up kind of stopping yourself here and then rotating, like, by walking. We want to try and make our rotations as smooth as possible. So maybe just wait a tiny, like, half a second and then GA with your soldier. I don't know whether it would have saved him or not, but it would have made your movement a little bit smoother, okay? Nice damage boost, obviously, on Cesaria. Nice damage boost onto her. I would focus more on damage boost onto Zarya there and cleaning up, rather than, rather than resing there, because the spawn's, like, literally right just there. So you don't actually need to res there, it's all good. It was good super res, but realized it wasn't possible, so I got flustered. Oh, you don't even need to, you don't even need to res there. Like, you can just allow him to respawn. I would rather you cleared up everyone with the high charge Zarya with the damage boost than you, than you, like, risking it and dying for a res, and then obviously everyone kind of falls. Okay? We keep going. Love how you're positioned right now. This is really, really great. Love the heals onto the Widow and stuff. Really, really great. Nice peek. Love that. Nice. We don't need to Valk this though. We should have popped Valk a bit later, okay? Let me explain. So nice heals, obviously onto the Widow and everything. I love as well how you peel for your Zarya in a second. This is really, really great. Okay. So you push forward. This should have just been a cancel GA here, because your Zarya goes for this grab. Then you just play aggressively with her, because whoever got in the grab, because she's quite high charged, you help and you push in with her. So you just stick the damage boost onto her, then just keep going with her. Because people, because they're backing off, they're scared now. They're essentially just, what's it called? These guys are just going to start backing off now and just like be playing like really, really scared, waiting for the last second retouch at the end. At that point, that's when you want to use your Valk, okay? Allow, because bear in mind, Zarya's ult, especially in these high ranks and stuff like that, is such a devastating ultimate, because everyone will just focus the grab, because obviously, you know, like, everyone knows now to obviously, you know, focus the grabs and stuff like that. So you can essentially just J yourself down, damage boost your Zarya. If you need to rotate, okay, cool. You can just flick yourself over to here. Keep up with your Zarya, unless they come out of Zarya's beam range, in which case, you know, switch to someone else like your soldier or something. But you can like just mow people down with this damage boosted Zarya. We don't need to Valk. I haven't played Midtown all the season, so I'm not used to the map geography. So it's alright. It got taken out for a bit, didn't it? So honestly, not too bad. Love how you're pushing up with your Zarya here, though. This is really, really great. Nice rotation, obviously, you know, to avoid the ult. Really, really nice. Nice, obviously, getting the lamp. Love the damage boost as well. My only thing is, don't J yourself in at the end here, because you don't really need to. You can just J yourself back around here or something like that. But other than that, Rose, like, really, really well played. So obviously, you know, blue beam and healing beams are really, really great. Obviously, like, target priority as well is really, really great. Reses have been good as well. Valks are your biggest thing, Rose, right now. You're either Valking too early, Valking too late, or you're just Valking at the complete wrong time, okay? I want you to really kind of... Why are they giving like a little trade announcement? Excuse me, I'm trying to speak. Yeah, so I think the main things are your Valks, okay? I want you to really focus on how and when to use your Valks and when it's going to be the most effective. If you need to, I think try to look at like a Valk guide. Not so much like how to use Valk, because obviously you know how to use Valk, you know how to use push the damage boost, you know how, like, you know, where to position. It's more so the timing of Valk, okay? And I think definitely try to kind of get down some research and maybe like just basically whenever you've nearly got your ultimate, really think about whether you need to use it, okay? Or like whether it's too early or like whether it's too late, okay? Really, you know, try to just work on that, because that's like the one thing. Other than that, like, it's really, really great. Obviously, there's like minor little positional errors and stuff like that, which we've talked about and stuff. Obviously, I've been really, really nitpicky with you because you are like literally the highest of ranks right now, so I will be nitpicky with you. But other than that, Rose, it's honestly, to see like compared like from your other VOD when you were like spamming that super jump, I love how you're taking that advice on board. You're no longer like spamming those super jumps. It's really, really like strong gameplay here, Rose, honestly. Really, really good. But so obviously we got ourselves the Bastion back again, so we kind of like want to, you know, play with him. I would be pushed up with your kind of like Junker Queen-ish a little bit here. You can push up to this room with her. I mean, she's crouched, obviously you don't want to be with her right now. But like, if she was like uncrouched and wanted to be aggressive, I would definitely be with her. It's all good. Nice. Nice damage boost onto the Bastion. Nice J up here. Ooh, okay, can't really do anything to help Bastion there. You can res though. Nice. Lovely cover to go and res as well. Really, really nice. Just same thing again. I would try to ping that res just to make sure that your front line know. Lovely damage boost. Really, really nice. Nice. I love how much you're pushing up with your Junker Queen now, but yet still playing that cover. Love the flick onto the damage boost of the axe. Beautiful. Really, really great damage boost. Love this. Love how much you backed off. Very nice rotation. Lovely heals. This is the only bad bit so far, okay? Hug this bin. This bin provides you basically with nearly all your cover, even if like you crouch down behind it, because you being stood out in this open bit is obviously, you know the Bastion's gonna be pushing in because you can like hear it. Crouch behind this bins up until the Bastion will end, so then you can J yourself up to like the soldier and stuff like that. Lovely help though onto the Junker Queen. Really, really great. Nice. As soon as she's healthy, you go to push the damage to someone else. Really, really great. We're safe up here, aren't we? Remember, if we're safe, stay in that space. We do not need to rotate here. The only thing that I would possibly do is maybe come down the stairs a little bit just so we can help the Bastion a little bit more. But remember, if we're safe, stay in that space. Okay? We are safe. We're safe up here. What a really good piece of advice I can give to you, by the way. I did this in a Froggy VOD ages ago, I remember, right? This train, people have two options of attack, right, on this map. They can go under or they can go through the train carriage. what will normally happen is everyone will commit to going main, which they will do with the comp that they have. Now, sometimes obviously they might have like DPS or something that will come up into this train carriage, but remember, you know what team comp they've had now because of this first team fight. I know you have to think to yourself, okay, realistically, is anyone going to push through this train carriage? No. Okay, so you can use this as your positioning. Use this to your heart's content to play inside and use it as a lovely piece of covering for you right now, because right now they're gonna have such a hard time to try and get you in this carriage, unless if obviously someone decides to back off completely and come around here, or they decide to hard rush you up the stairs, in which case they have to go through like your Junker Queen and Bastion and everything like that, right? So this piece of high ground here is perfect as long as you are aware of the risks and you know that it's going to be safe when you're going to be using it, okay? But really, really nice. I feel as though we do need to peek down there, though, to go and help one of these guys. Let me quickly rewind it. We do need to head down there at some point, because remember, Bap can only heal one person at once. Although he would love to try and heal some more people. Can you see how he's just used Lamp for us as well just then, right? So I love this rotation. Obviously, it talks about us being safe, staying in that space. It's this bit, okay? I like how you have rotated. It's because of this rotation down here that you end up kind of getting a bit mixed up, right? Stay up here, and then, oh, okay, people are starting to get pressured. I would probably help to keep up your Junker Queen here, because obviously she's the one that's being the most aggressive. Plus, it means that Bap doesn't have to fire his missiles so far to hit the Bastion. And also, Bastion's closer to cover than Junker Queen is, right? So I think we need to pop down here and help the Junker Queen, because Bap can't do both at the same time, sadly. He has to pick one or two. And right now, because he's kind of torn between helping these two, it's the reason why both of them die, okay? I think we needed to commit to helping the Soldier, so commit to helping the Junker Queen quicker if we could, allowing the Bap to help the Bastion, and then everyone, I don't know if everyone would still be alive, but at least I think one extra person would be alive here rather than both of them dying, okay? So we just need to help people out a little bit more here. CBGA away. I don't like this Valk. I don't like the entirety of this scenario, okay? Let me quickly go back so we can talk about it. Okay. They have just popped Ilarials and we're 3v5. Are we going to win this? No. Absolutely not. Like, this, what's going to happen is this Ilarial is going to go either, like, you know, because if this Bap jumps up to you, by the way, as you're doing this, they're going to hit, what's it called? It's going to hit you. But I was talking to my mum this entire fight. I can tell, because your decision making has gone completely out the window, Rose, okay? You do not need to Valk this, because obviously, Ilarial is going to come in to, like, you know, get you in the Bap right now. They're going, like, I like the rotation. And then this Zari, we know, is really high charged. Doesn't care if this soldier pops visor, this is completely his own fault. I love, obviously, you tried to help him and stuff, then obviously Bastion ends up pulling out. At this point, we need to die. You rezzing your Junker Queen is going to do nothing because you are 1v5 right now. But yeah. Yeah, no, don't worry, Rose. I 100% understand the train of thought thing. But now we just staggered our Junker Queen. Okay? We just needed to essentially just die there and just think to ourselves, okay, that wasn't the greatest Valk. We could have definitely not used Valk there. And we could also not used the visor, but it's what it is. Nice, obviously, you know, let your teams fall back. Love how you're rotating straight up to the high ground. I really like that. Using, obviously, the safest route. Go straight up to your Bastion here, because your Bastion's the one that's doing damage right now to the bottom. Then, obviously, we do end up kind of rotating back a bit. So, obviously, you know, stay with our soldier. Love how you backed off to this room. Really, really great. Love this jiggle peeking right here. My only thing is that as soon as you can actually use this block, this advertisement board thing, I guess. I don't know what it is, right? You can use this a bit better than this jiggle peeking here, just because obviously you jiggle peeking like this is going to put you at risk to these guys compared to if you're doing it here. If you jiggle peek like this instead of this, it puts you at less risk from this high ground. So I think definitely we need to play back here on this bit, okay? Like, I like the jiggle peeking, don't get me wrong, it's just on the wrong piece of cover. Nice damage boosting. Lovely damage boost here. Very nice. Healing up Bastion afterwards, really, really nice. I'd push forward here because we want to try and clear up these stag rows and stuff. So as soon as your Bastion kind of like falls, you kind of like want to J forward a little bit and play with your Junker Queen and your Bastion just a little bit quicker. Nice. I would try to click on the damage boost for the Jungle Queen ult, which I feel as though we could have done if we were there a little bit sooner. I feel as though one thing that actually you are struggling with, Rose, is the pace. Like, I feel as though because you're so used to being in these, like, Masters, like, lobbies, and you're now in GM, you're not used to the pace. There is a complete pace shift. Oh, okay, we're remoting. There is a complete pace shift between Masters and GM. And I feel as though at this point, you're still not used to it. Okay, I feel as though with GM you have to be like constantly doing stuff and constantly like knowing what's going to come next and constantly like, be on your toes, like, you know, being forward and going to help people and everything. And there's been a few times now where I feel as though, yeah, exactly, you don't play this rank in 2 years, which completely understandable that you're not at that kind of like speed yet. Okay, you now need to be, you know, think yourself a little bit faster, and I think definitely getting more used to the speed basically. So yeah, so I think definitely we need to be like acting a little bit faster than what we're doing and making sure you need to be like on it, okay? But it's so obviously we do a little emote, like, okay, I guess. Fab can obviously heal Biggie here, so it's completely fine. All these like little GA cancels. I love how you're not going down to him. Completely really good positioning from you right here. Really, really great. I think Bastion went for like the little sneak attack thing and then it absolutely got caught out, which, to be fair, it's not really like your fault. I mean, it's that emote. Okay, well, maybe he's in the small room though, Rose, okay? Maybe not like in the middle of the battlefield. But it is, you can't help your Bastion here because your Bastion went for the flank and obviously gets caught out while doing it, so that's completely not your fault. I don't like your positioning here. I would rather you played, once again, round this little box. Yeah, what's this riskiest res? Do you try and go res the Bastion? I love that. Unironically, I love that res. That is a really good res. Do you know why this is a good res? Because you've got so much cover, and also you don't give enough time for the Zarya to react to it. And also because it's like a straight res, you can get it out basically as well. Okay, watch this, watch this. Everyone just watch this. You see how this Zarya is still being pressured, and also like she has 0 time to react to this res. There is a tiny bit of a pixel thing which you can get obviously the res through, which is exactly what Rose has done. This is beautiful. The only issue is that obviously, you know, the Bastion's going to be kind of by himself because obviously the lamp's going to like end. But I think if he can get himself back into his turret form and you guys can really still keep on applying that pressure, this can definitely like work out. Really nice res. My only thing is your GA out. I think I would have maybe tried just to kind of like GA, like kind of give yourself a tiny bit, like half a second to GA this way so then you can GA behind this glass, because I don't like you GAing out in front like you just did. Give yourself an extra second after that res to then GA yourself behind the glass, so then you can like rotate yourself back around here rather than force yourself in front of the glass, okay? But other than that, really, really great, Rose. Obviously, end up going back to the window and everything, which is really, really great. Let Bastion do his own little like flanky thing and stuff. Just obviously, you know, keep an eye on him, remember? Because you just resed him, so you don't want him to die. Lovely. Nice, and then just let him kind of like do his own little flanky thing again. At this point, you want to kind of like pushed up a tiny bit with your Jungle Queen here. Oh, you want me to pause it? Alright, Rose, I'll pause it here for a sec. Are you alright? Oh, okay. Hold on, I'll carry on then. Hey, well, sorry, we had a bit of a pause in the VOD. But essentially, I was just saying to Rose that we should, we should now be pushing up with the Jungle Queen here. So essentially the Jungle Queen can, you know, like start getting some extra damage in, start building up that ultimate, and also like still being able to like assist her. Because what ends up happening is when the Jungle Queen will like obviously back out, we still have these guys up on this high ground, so we can still back out to them. So I think just once again trying to get that damage boost as much as we can basically. Nice heals onto Soldier though. We've been helping Jungle Queen out, very nice. Love how we drop down here, very, very nice. Nice heals. Love how you played up here, by the way, as well, because obviously, you know, with the Soldier. Oh, okay. It's the same thing again with, Hey, everyone, sorry, we're having a bit of, like, technical issues, but we are back now. I was literally saying to Rose at this bit, we should obviously be trying to push up with our Jungle Queen here, so we can get in that bit of extra damage boost. Love how, obviously, you know, we help her out at that little bit. Really, really nice. Helping Babs back out. And then we end up kind of staying on this high ground, which is as we should, right? The only thing is I do not like you jiggle peeking this side. I would rather you jiggle peek this side. It's the same thing where it's like you opening yourself up this way is going to make you more vulnerable than you opening yourself up this way. Okay? So I think definitely we should play on this side. So we're going to like jiggle peek like this, just so we can take that little bit of extra damage. Because as we'll see in a second, we do end up taking a little bit of damage from the torp. Obviously, nice J to recover and stuff. Obviously, trying to help your thingy out. But then we do end up kind of getting caught out a little bit. We do end up surviving though, which is really, really great. Okay, let's quickly rewind this. Because I want to evaluate the Valk, because we are focusing a lot on Valks, okay? So we've lost Jungle Queen, we've lost Soldier. We do not need Valk. But meant to face my Jungle Queen. Did you know I did press in the Jungle Queen? Okay, hold on. But anyways, I don't like this Valk. Because we can GA over to this Bastion pretty easily. Actually no, we can't. Actually no, okay, I do like the Valk. I feel as though it's a bit of an iffy Valk. But no, it's growing on me actually. Because you want to help the Bastion out as quick as you can. But also you do want to stay and help the BAP. Which I get with the Valk. But I feel as though we need to help the BAP out before we go for it. Yeah, it's a personal, yeah, exactly. It's a personal sense in gameplay, this one. I think it's worth, but I don't like what you did with the Valk. Okay, actually, yeah. Okay. I like the Valk, but I don't like what you've done with the Valk. Sorry, we get grabbed. Obviously, we lose 2, which is completely fine. And we back off with our BAP. Really nice. We pop the Valk, so we can now assist. Go in, use your Valk just to fully commit him with this Bastion, because Bastion could kill these 2. Okay? So go in really quickly to, you know, help damage boost these guys to get rid of these 2 people really, really quickly. Okay? Then I would have peeled back to the BAP and then made sure the BAP is okay. Because this is the second time now where we're, what's it called? Where we're kind of like nearly letting someone die to go for a res, when in reality we can actually win out this team fight really easily with like, you know, helping heal up your Bastion a little bit. This Zarya doesn't, because you can see by how Zarya's glowing how much charge she has. Okay, she has 24. You can out heal 24. If it was like 80 something, then 100% I understand you go into res, but at 24. You don't need to go for this res right now. You can help your BAP out way more. Okay, so I would go and damage boost the Bastion to get rid of those 2 on the ground. Then help your BAP a little bit more by what's it called? Help you heal him up a little bit more. And then at that point, if you manage to get the BAP up a little bit, say the Zarya, like, you know, goes to reload and stuff like that, I would definitely then go for the res and go res Jungle Queen. I know that you end up resing the Soldier, you're like, I want to res Jungle Queen. Jungle Queen 100% is the correct person to res here. And you know, I'm really glad that you recognize that. But yeah, I feel so this Valk is good. We just do the wrong thing with the Valk, okay? But we keep going. So we do end up resing. Obviously end up helping BAP afterwards. Damage boost here now, very nice. Yeah, I feel as though we could have maybe assisted the Bastion a little bit more and damage boosted him to try and get people like out quicker. So like the people, you know, were killed quicker basically. But yeah. And I feel as though we should have definitely kept thinking up a little bit more. Same thing again, we should be pushed up a little bit more with our team here, like with the Bastion, everyone trying to get an early pick off. Because you sat here with your soldiers doing nothing. By the way, this is what I mean by using this pillar. This pillar is a godsend. Like, this is your... Unless if they start pushing up these stairs, this is your go-to. Even if they start pushing up the stairs, to be fair, you can... Until they, like, what's it called? Coming up like this. And then, in which case you'll have to rotate around. I'm not skinny. My gameplay is just more like a fat moth. I love it, Rose. I love it. Anyways, I would be looking to damage Mrs. Bastion up here. Like, you could just, like, J yourself up and, like, you know, still, like, provide that pressure with the Bastion up here. You definitely will still want to be up with him a little bit more. And then go to your soldier at this point. You just want to try and maybe get that extra pick off to stop their push, like, in its tracks. Waste more time off their clock. Oh, can't really do anything there. Needs help. Jungle Queen. Nice. We have Jungle Queen. Okay. I like your gameplay here. Okay, let me talk about this. So this is absolutely not your fault. The Bastion dies, you can't, you know, out heal or do anything about that. Obviously, Thingy dies as well, so you can't really do anything because I know you're looking for that res, okay? I like that you used the, what's it called? The Thingy orb to J yourself forward to try and get to the Jungle Queen. This is great. Now commit with your Jungle Queen, okay? Bap is completely full of HP and is going to be, you know, completely fine going behind this cover right now. You use your blue beam and commit with your Jungle Queen right now. Jungle Queen's nearly got her ultimate and she's also getting these people like really, really weak. Commit in with her and keep her up. Keep pressuring with her right now. You want to be staying with her. Also, you know it's clicking yourself up. You see how we could be with her and we can then damage boost her ultimate? We want to be with her and damage boost this with her, okay? We want to be stood kind of like roundabouts here where we were, because Bap's gonna be completely fine. You can see he's like fine because he's behind this cover and everything. Go and damage boost this Jungle Queen ult. She, you know, time for the record, whatever she says, right? And then obviously you don't need to stay with her for the end of her ult. Just make sure that, you know, your damage boosting at least at the start of it and stuff. Then at this point your Bap is going to be ready to then rain down the heavens from the high ground to help damage boost and obviously, you know, get rid of these guys that still anti and everything, okay? We just needed to kind of change our beam management a little bit there. Really nice. Oh, I don't like this though. I feel as though we're kind of getting a bit confused. Stay up with your Bap here. Bap is still an amazing damage boost target because obviously he does like a lot of DPS damage. So although yes, the Zarya is down here, still playing this high ground. Jungle Queen has so much HP, plus she has obviously like the health, like, you know, her shout thing as well that also gives her extra HP. She is not in a vital necessity for you to be with her right now. Your vital necessity is be with your Bap. I was gonna stuck, so I just went down here. It just threw me off. Yeah, it's alright, bros. I feel as though it's all because you kind of like, you're a bit tunnel vision of the Jungle Queen here. Definitely just focus a bit more on your Bap. Really nice. Nice, obviously, try and get yourself back up there as quick as you can.
Tactical visor activated.
We did not need visor though. I'm gonna be honest. We did not need that visor. But it's fine. Obviously, push forward again. Love how you push forward. That is exactly what we should be doing every single team fight. This is how we weaken the enemy team's mental. If we're killing them off the spawn like this every single time, or at least applying a lot of pressure from the spawn, then what's it called? You're gonna be like so much more effective. Me and the vibe just stared. Oh my gosh, I love it though, to be fair. 100%. I'd be doing the same thing though. I'd be like, what? Okay, same thing if we need to be pushed forward with your Jungle Queen and a soldier. They want to be, you know, at this point, these guys are wanting to clear up as many staggers as they can to give these guys the minimum opportunity they can to retouch this point. So you need to be up here with them. Even if it's just in this room, push up with them, okay? Nice, obviously, you know, they're going to have one less recontest that you know at this point. See, Bastion's rotating back up. Obviously, keep damage boosting anyone that's up there, basically, or anyone that's, like, being aggressive. We need to go in and damage boost. Obviously, with Jungle Queen now, you don't want to be there and everything, so completely fine. Nice damage boost. Obviously, we know Sombra's going to be there now. We can use this pillar as a really nice cover away from her, which is really great. Damage boost, Bastion. Don't damage boost this ult because it's not going to do anything. Damage boost soldier because they're going to go away from the Bastion ults, making it really easy for the soldier to protect. So damage boost soldier here. Obviously someone's on point. I think you try and ping it there, which is completely fine. Really nice. Pop your back and contest. Nice. Love how what's it called? You can get the block out here if you desperately want to try and contest it a little bit more. But I love how, you know, you just like contest that full payload to make sure it's not going to get any more. And it feels like you end up winning it. So overall, Rose, a really, really strong match, okay? Absolutely amazing damages and healing beams. Really, really love it. Your decision making is so good now. It's like really coming along. I really, really enjoy it. Obviously, reses were good. Obviously, just if you can, when you're in like a stressful scenario, make sure people are at least like a little bit healthier before you go for that res. There was a few times where you kind of like startled me a bit because I was like, oh, because that guy's gonna die, and like the only just make it like, you know, the only just survive. Be sure just to hold them up a tiny bit more before you go for that res. Just make sure they will survive throughout the duration of the res. Valk is our biggest thing, okay, Rose. I want you to basically sit down and go to, like, I know that you want to, what's it called? You want to be, you essentially just want to sit down and just look at the basics of Valk. Not so much like how to position, how to blue beam and stuff like that, but it's more so the timings, okay? I want you to really sit down and work on that. my final thing is the speed of the gameplay, because and I feel as though that's something, yeah, exactly, like halfway to where I was on the gameplay sense wise in Overwatch 1, I'm working on it slowly, and I feel as though it's your speed. At the moment, because Overwatch 2 is such a more speedy game, especially in the highest ranks and stuff, like, even if you think about how speedy GM was back in Overwatch 1, it's even speedier now, so you have to think to yourself, okay, we need to play quick. I used to be thinking one step ahead every single time, thinking, okay, what do I need to establish next? Where do we need to go next? Okay, be sure that we're just, and this kind of comes into you being a little bit more aggressive, trying to get staggers and stuff towards the end of team fights and stuff like that. No, sorry, like the start of team fights and stuff. Whenever you saw anyone in that kind of like bottom room, just stand up on those green kind of like bits at the top and just damage boost them up until you can hear them start coming in which case you can rotate out. But you just want to get in as much damage potential as possible. And I think just be a little bit more aggressive at that point. But overall, Rose, a really, really strong VOD. Honestly, huge improvement from the last one as well. Again, I really, really enjoyed watching it. And yeah, thank you to everyone, obviously, on Twitch and on YouTube that have been watching this. Once again, you guys can get your own VOD reviews, leave for 5,000 channel points. I do them on Twitch on Mondays, but also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!